Hello everyone, Patrick here from Alerts.bet. In this video, we're going to talk about what is Alerts.bet and how it can help you in your sports betting journey. Essentially, it's great for anyone who bets on football matches, but specifically in-play football matches. Let's get right into it. I don't want to take up too much time or have this video go too long. So to start, let's just talk about, what is Alerts.bet. Okay, so Alerts.bet is basically a web-based application built specifically for in-play football betting. So it gives you real-time access to live match statistics from games happening all over the world, and those statistics are updated every few seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the main feature of the application, and that's the ability to create custom alerts based on specific parameters that you set. So within just a few clicks, you can set your own conditions for alerts, based on live in-play stats. So for example, you might want to be alerted whenever a game hits the 70th minute mark, the score is 0-0, and there have been at least 7 shots on target. So you can create an alert for that. Or maybe you might want to get notified whenever any games have a red card issued. You can set an alert for that. Or maybe you might be interested in getting notified whenever any games have a 70-30 difference in possession difference. So it's totally up to you what alerts you create and how you customize them. But you can create those alerts, and once any matches, any live matches, meet the exact criteria that you set for those alerts, you'll get an instant notification either directly through the site or through Telegram if you choose to connect your Telegram account to your Alerts.bet account. So once you get that alert, you can jump in and place bets, that cater to those alerts that you've created. Think of it as basically having a personal scout watching every single match in real time and then notifying you whenever anything interesting happens, based on like I said, those parameters that you can specify and set. In a nutshell, that's what the application is. But now I'm going to go through each section of the site, and we're going to talk about those sections and what they have to offer and how you can take advantage of them. Okay, so let's go to the live matches section. So, as you can see right now, currently, there is 37 matches that are taking place across the globe right now. Okay, so I can scroll down, I can see the league, I can see the time that each match started at, and I can see the match time, so what time frame they're currently at, the teams, the score, and all of the related statistics for each match. Okay, so this is all visible within this one page in this one window here. So pretty helpful. There's also search filters. So, say for example, you wanted to narrow down some games to maybe you only want to see games that are, let's just say, I don't know, maybe after the 70th minute mark. So I can just put in 70 here and I can apply this. And then what's going to happen is just going to show me. So these are the only games. So 5 out of 37 are after the 70th minute mark, right? Or maybe I might want to see games that are just 0-0, for example. So I can put in 0-0, I can apply that, and then we can see there's 15 out of 37 games that are just 0-0 right now, right? So you can get pretty creative on how you want to do that and how you want to set the filters if that's something you're interested in. You can also, filter them down based on odds filters for a home team win, a draw, or an away team win, right? Let's say maybe I want to see any home teams that are at odds of, let's say, 1.5 to 1.85, for example. Whoops, 0.85. I can apply that, and I can see there's 4 games at that, right? So I can see those games that have those odds, right? So yeah, you can fool around with that and sort of do what you want to do there. But very useful to kind of have all of this data displayed on one page. Now let's go to the triggered matches section here. So the triggered matches section is going to display any games that meet your alerts criteria. Okay, so when you create alerts and those alerts trigger, they're going to go into this triggered matches section, and you're going to be able to see them here. Right now, I think I've only got one alert that's turned on, so I don't have any games that have triggered for me right now currently. Let's move on to the alerts section. So this alert section is where you can actually create your alerts. Okay, So you can see I've created a bunch of different alerts here, but over here on the far right hand side, after you create an alert, you can choose to delete it, or you can enable or disable it, right? So right now I've got all of these alerts currently turned off. I just have this one alert turned on right here currently. So let's talk about actually creating an alert. So if I click on the create new alert button, I'm taken here, and this is kind of where you could say the value comes from with this application, right? Keep in mind all of these parameters are optional. So I'll just give you an example. Let's say I want to get notified whenever any games are between the 60th and 80th minute, and let's say when the score is 0-0, okay? And then I can give that trigger a name, so we'll just call it 60, 80, we'll go like 00, something like that, right? You can name it whatever you want. But there you go. Now, if I just create this alert, it's only going to notify me whenever any games are between the 60th and 80th minute and the score is 0-0, okay? Like I said, you can get pretty creative here. You can do all sorts of things. You can even specify different bet types. So let's say if I want to get notified whenever I can back any games over 2.5 goals at odds of, let's say, 1.5 to maybe 1.7. You can do that as well, right? And then it'll notify you whenever the odds are met for those games, right? Or you can just leave this blank if you don't want to select anything. You can do that as well. But yeah, or you can just say, I want to know whenever there's 10 or more shots in a game, possession difference, attack difference. So it's totally up to you on how you want to jot this up and create those alerts. We'll go to the archives section now. So this archives section here, pretty cool. This actually archives all of the games. Okay, so this is an archive of every game that has happened. I believe we've been live now for about 9 or 10 months. So yeah, over the past 10 months, there's been about 187,000 games here, right? And again, you can use the search filters. You can look at statistics for specific games, or maybe you want to see games that have happened in the last month or over the last couple of months. You can definitely see the stats for all those games. And you can use this for all sorts of different things, predictive models or, just data analytics, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of capabilities there. Now I'm going to go to the triggered archive section. So the triggered archive section is actually going to list all of the games that only meet your alerts, okay? So any games that are triggered from the alerts that you create are going to be added here, okay? And you can filter these down. Like, let's say if you want to, you just enter the name of the trigger that you created. If you just want to see those ones, you can do that, and it'll just show you those games, right? Or maybe you just want to see games where it was 0-0, or there was 2 goals or 3 goals, a certain amount of shots on target. However you want to do it, you can do it that way. And you can see, you can use this area basically to track the success of your alerts and kind of see if they were effective or not. So yeah, a lot of different capabilities there. Lastly, I'm just going to show you the settings page. So the settings page here basically is where you can update your name or your password. It's going to tell you your subscription type. You can connect your Telegram account here. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Very easy to do, takes less than a minute. Literally, you just have to find our Telegram channel, and you press start, and it's going to give you a unique code to connect your specific Alerts.bet account to your Telegram account. So that way, any alerts that trigger for you are going to notify you on your Telegram account, which is much better than relying on sitting on the computer or a desktop. Yeah, that pretty much covers all of the areas of the site and the purpose. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments. And yeah, enjoy. Best of luck on your future betting.